Late Friday night, Texas A&M finalized a major contract extension for coach Mike Elko, and just hours later, his third-ranked Aggies faced a 27-point deficit at home against South Carolina. What could have been a disaster turned into history as A&M mounted the largest comeback in school history, scoring touchdowns on 4 straight drives over just 15 minutes of game time. Quarterback Marcel Reed threw for over 300 yards in that span, leading the Aggies to a thrilling 31-30 victory. The comeback improved A&M to 10-0 and pushed Elko's record to 18-5 in his second season, now earning more than $11 million annually under his 6-year contract. Elko reportedly declined interest from Penn State, opting instead to stay in Aggieland while receiving a $3 to $4 million raise, securing stability amid a whirlwind coaching cycle. The SEC title race grows increasingly complex. Oklahoma stunned Alabama in Tuscaloosa, shaking up the standings, and the Aggies now control their own path to the conference championship. With teams like Alabama, Ole Miss, and Georgia all potentially finishing with one loss, tiebreakers loom large, and the final Saturday will determine who advances to Atlanta. In other conferences, Indiana and Ohio State are racing toward the Big Ten crown, Texas Tech eyes the Big 12 title, and the ACC has 4 one-loss teams jockeying for positioning. The non-power league playoff picture also shifted as Navy's win over South Florida opened doors for Tulane, North Texas, and JMU. Michigan survived Northwestern at Wrigley Field, Notre Dame dominated Pitt, and USC rallied to improve to 8-2. The top 10 this week begins with Indiana, undefeated at 11-0 after a second-half explosion against Wisconsin, with quarterback Fernando Mendoza carving through the Badgers' secondary. Ohio State remains dominant, topping UCLA 48-10, led by freshman Bo Jackson. Texas A&M's historic comeback against South Carolina earns them the 3rd spot, followed by Georgia, Ole Miss, and Texas Tech rounding out the next 3 positions, each solidifying playoff aspirations. Oregon, despite injuries, remains strong at 7, with Oklahoma at 8 after shocking Alabama. Notre Dame and USC close the list, both pulling off key victories to remain in the playoff conversation. The college football landscape is thrilling, unpredictable, and filled with storylines that will define the season. Every game, every play, and every comeback matters as teams jockey for positioning in their conferences and the playoff race. Fans are watching closely, knowing that the next Saturday could change everything, with historic comebacks, dominant performances, and unexpected upsets shaping the path to the championship.